Hello, collective. Welcome back to another reading. Hopefully, you all are doing well. Happy Memorial Day for those that celebrate. Um, yeah, it's been a long time coming. Needed some time away from social media and just to recalibrate myself. As we all know, I have notes. And for anyone that's new coming across, welcome to the channel. Okay, I am Riri. All right. For anyone that's stopping by, welcome. But yes, today is going to be a collective reading. So I've been getting downloads and it's a lot. I have a lot to go through as far as on paper, but hopefully the reading is not too long. And I don't want the reading to get cut off. So yeah, but I've already prayed, pre-shuffled, and we're just going to get right into the energy. So being that we are in Gemini season and the current moon phase right now is waxing gibbous, there's a lot of truths as far as like with communication, mental clarity, decision making. Things are being amplified. It's not necessarily for punishment, but for illumination due to the fact that it is a waxing gibbous. So there's a lot of momentum, refinement, emotional pressure, feeling like there's something building up towards a completion. So I feel like a lot of people are being pressured to do better or mature in whatever way that is for them. There could be a lot of increased awareness as far as like pattern recognition for those that are trying to see where they could have possibly been giving away too much energy or where they went wrong and self-sabotaged. There's a lot of mental awakenings happening. Like coming out of a emotional fog or mental fog, wanting healthier connections, more honesty, realizing habits or environments or people that no longer are in line with them, stronger urge. I'm trying to say urge and I want to say organization. Excuse me. So there's a stronger urge to organize as far as like finances or life in general, routines, and just their, goals in general. You can be feeling called to choose peace over chaos, even if it feels lonely at first. I did pick that up as well. You're also realizing where you could have tolerated a lot of emotionally draining dynamics. So could have been situations with love triangles, toxic family enmeshments, fake friends, breadcrumbing, things like that. And I also picked up for a lot of people that are repeating karmic loops, there could be a lot of regret of past choices that were made, a lot of mental fatigue of overthinking, restlessness, anxiety, anxiety due to distractions no longer working, chasing distractions or trying to find new distractions, feeling confronted with emotional baggage, unresolved situations. Again, repeating karmic loops when it comes to manipulation, third parties, gossiping, or unstable relationships. A lot of hidden conversations and divided loyalties, mixed intentions that can no longer be maintained long term are being coming to the surface. And they can be going through a lot of arguments, distance, exposure, guilt, internal conflict, and dissatisfaction. So that's definitely in the energy. There's a split that I'm feeling. There's people that are choosing growth, honesty, discernment, and emotional maturity. And there are some people that are still clinging on to illusions, avoidance, pride, control, and escapism, okay? For those that may be dealing with ego issues, that are ego-driven individuals, they could be trying to avoid the inner work, blaming others, seeking constant validation, returning to unhealthy attachments for comfort, okay? And I did speak on that in a reading before when the one I think is titled "The Grass Wasn't Greener," something like that, when it was talking about Geminis and Virgos, when I got the premonition of Mercury shadows If you want to check that reading out, you can. More than welcome to. But yeah, I'm picking up a lot of energies that are from that was within that reading as well. So I did pull, as I said, and I pre-shuffled and prayed. So I feel like you're being called to just step into your authenticity. There was a time where you needed to be patient with yourself and listen to yourself. Stop ignoring your intuition. I see where there was a point of time too where you had to pause and realize that you were not obligated to those things that were draining you, whether it was family, friends, or not, emotionally, connections or not, okay? There was a period where you felt like you were stuck in lack, but you had the courage and the heart to take the time to reassess. And you did. I see here where you forgave yourself. I don't know if you can see that. Forgiveness. And you detached to have a fresh start. Okay? So I'm going to continue to pull here and see what comes out. And at the bottom of the deck, I do see where you have let go. So you've let go of past situations and you're seeing it through. So let's see here. Let's continue here. Holy Spirit, what do we have here for the collective? It's hot outside, but I got chilly in here because the air is on. So yeah, that was a lot of betrayals. A lot of betrayals when it came to secret competitions or people putting you in competition. Yeah, that's the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. So there can be issues with why did I want to say warm? Somebody could be feeling iced out, or like you being cold and distant, but that's not necessarily the case. You could have iced someone out, but it's due to you trying to choose better and making positive decisions, and again, cutting off what no longer is in alignment with you. So this could have been someone that was causing conflict at home or with your work. Okay. What is this, Holy Spirit? Yeah, when it came to lovers, Gemini energy, come through. Holy Spirit, thank you. Yeah, someone wanted to be a player. Someone could have slept with someone or messed around with someone at your job. Or this could have been someone that you were dealing with at work or something like that. Let's see here. Yeah, and you set yourself free from this situation here. You went looking for things to discover, things that inspired you. Yeah, and someone lost the opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, yeah, again, it's showing up like you were innocent in the situation. This is, I'm picking up very emotionally draining. This person could have been. Someone definitely made a wrong choice when it came to choosing partners. Yeah. Three of Swords in reverse. Could be a earth sign involved, a Libra involved, or any air sign. They could just have Libra in their chart. Gemini energy is here. Fire energy is here. Yeah, but you've moved on and you've recovered from this. You released the pain, you've learned from it, and you're feeling more optimistic. I feel like you're just getting back to yourself and realizing that you held the power all along. Yep, someone made a very impulsive move in the past and they could be regretting that. Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, clarify lovers. Yeah. With the Hierophant falling underneath the lovers here, you were placed in this person's life for a reason. And they didn't realize the blessing. I feel like whoever this is that made the wrong decision, whether it's you, them, someone could be, you know, cross-watching or whatever to try to find out something. I don't know. But that's just what I'm picking up intuitively. Someone has to learn that when good people come into their life, they are a blessing. And they came into their life for a reason, to learn something or to experience something. And they have to learn to not mistreat their blessings. That's what I'm getting with the Hierophant. Yeah, with the High Priestess here. 2 at the bottom of the deck. This was a spiritual connection that went wrong. Yeah. With balance. Someone had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. They didn't take the time to nurture this connection. Because they lacked faith. They lost faith. Someone didn't trust it due to their own insecurities. Someone could have listened to other people as far as like whatever they had to say about a connection. Now they find it hard to heal from this. Someone was very arrogant. Very arrogant. And disconnected from their intuition as well. Yeah. Yeah. With the 8 of Swords out here in reverse, with lost opportunities, with the Ace of Pentacles here. You had to open yourself up to new perspectives. And this person is going to also have to do the same thing. They have to release this negative self-doubt. Someone is really beating themselves up over this too, I feel like. Someone wished they had chose better or did better. I'm hearing that song Emotional by Carl Thomas. The initial CT could be significant. Someone is really like crying. Let's see. What is this here? Holy Spirit. Yeah. A Libra is involved in this situation. You or them. Or a Libra could be exposing this. Exposing someone that was moving in cult-like behavior, that wanted access to you. So you could be a Libra in this situation. And someone was, you know, moving in cult-like energy to have access and gain access to the Empress here. But you put an end to it. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What else? Yeah. With the 2 of Swords here. Again, the clarity after having some type of mental fog or emotional fog when it came to this situation. This was heartbreaking, but there were lessons learned. And there was justice for this bribery or coercion that went on in this connection or these connections. Yeah, you coming out on top you're seeing as someone that's a victory. The name Victor could be significant as well. But you're someone that displayed unconditional love. Okay? Yeah. Someone was being very deceptive in the energies here when it came to some type of home life or work. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody had a lot of partners or people that they were dealing with. And that's the thing too, when you have a lot of distractions, you don't realize your blessings. You miss out on it because you're distracted. Yeah. Capricorn energy too. Someone's holding this close to their chest, but someone in their feelings about it. This card just fell out, the Most High. Yeah. Someone feel like God is punishing them. Let me put this back because it just fell out. I didn't pull it, but yeah. Someone feel like they're being punished by God for making the wrong choice when it comes to third parties or just mistreating a blessing. Yeah, this King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah. There was a lot of passion here. Someone denied their feelings for you. This could have been, you could have been someone that they prayed for. And yet, they mistreated you. You were innocent in the situation. They could have chose a Cancer or a water sign or someone with Cancer in their chart. Or they could have Cancer in their chart as well. Take it however it resonates. Yeah. An Emperor. I feel like they... They know that someone authentic and that's ready is going to come into your life. And you're going to choose them. This is something that you prayed for, collective. For those that are waiting on the Emperor, male or female. Again, I must say, energies are fluid, okay? I don't know anyone personally, so I don't know any of you all's personal business. I'm just picking up on the energies. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not make it fit to your situation. And if it's not your reading, then it's just not your reading, okay? No hard feelings. But yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys have prayed for someone that is really going to show up and really step up to the plate. Again, choosing growth, honesty, discernment, emotional maturity, wanting healthier connections. Okay? Yeah. Five of Cups in reverse. You're not looking back. You know that a lot of the past was just mind games, distractions. Yeah. Players playing mind games with you, playing with your feelings, taking your kindness for weakness, thinking that you would never walk away or that you would never wake up to the BS or the games that they were playing with you. You guys have to excuse the music too outside. They, you know, it's the holidays, so. But when I see you, it's on by Fantasia. Someone could be watching you or thinking about you. The Three of Wands came out. Yeah, someone is watching you, monitoring you. Yeah. because you release the burden, and this person feels vulnerable. I feel like now they feel vulnerable with the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands in reverse. They chose aesthetics and status over a real connection, and they've missed out on that. Yeah, you were someone's wish fulfillment, but they mishandled you. Yeah, they mishandled the Empress. And we have the Empress and the Emperor here out here upright. So there is someone that's coming in. There's a connection that is forming, and they're very shocked about it. It's going to be unexpected. You can maybe feel like it's going to be unexpected as well. But yeah, this is complete. You're done with karmic loops and toxicities. Not to say that you're not going to go through things, but I feel like the harsher lessons have already been learned, and you've learned through the pain, all right? Pain has been your greatest mentor, but it's time for you to learn through love and peace as well. Understanding what real love is, understanding what it's like to truly feel loved and to receive love. And know that you're not asking for too much. If you're given that, you want the same, equal give and take. You want reciprocity, and it's not too much. If it's too much for somebody, then they don't plan on giving it to you anyway. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, with the Five of Cups in reverse, and then a Four of Wands to come out in reverse, you're releasing all these unstable energies, people, places, things, environments. You cut off. It's like an energetic cord has been cut, it's really been severed. These people no longer have access to you. They're trying to regain access. They could be asking around about you, probably reaching out to family members that, you know, may know or still have some type of connection with you, or familiar, you know, mutual friends or someone like that. Yeah, someone want to come in, but they still lustful. They still lustful. And that's the secret. They haven't changed. Your intuition could have told you this still with spiritual gift popping up. But, yeah. Being exposed. Someone could also have a child now with someone, or recently have gotten someone pregnant, or someone could have recently just given birth to a child. They may want to come clean about that. But I just feel like you don't care. Yeah, Six of Swords here, as I say that. Aquarius energy, you moving on. I feel like the Most High is just wanting you to release everything and just move on peacefully. Forgiving yourself, understanding where you went wrong, righting your wrongs, and choosing and doing better, moving forward. Yeah. Yeah, this was unjust. Moving away from things that don't serve you anything well. Any and everything that's doing a disservice to you, you need to move away from. Or you're being called to move away from that. Yeah. Someone up in the clouds about you now. They constantly thinking about you. Thinking about how they could have had a family with you. Could have had everything with you. Yeah, you've changed. Your energy has changed, and they know it too. They can feel it too. Yeah. Yeah. You've really changed. You shedded off the old self to be whoever this is that you are striving to be, your new self, and that's the truth. Yeah. Someone is very nosy too, I'm seeing. They're trying to find out what it is that you're working on or watching from afar. Let's get the energies here of these individuals, Holy Spirit. Let's see. Let's see what's the vibe with them. What's really how they feeling. They want to apologize, but it's not sincere. This is someone that wants to go back to something that is unstable, that's misaligned now for comfort. And the simple fact that they're envious. They resent you because you've left them conflicted and perplexed with their own feelings. This person is experiencing inner turmoils with themselves. Yeah, they want a second chance. They're holding on to nostalgia. Again, wanting to go back and return back to things of the past for comfort. Clingy, can't make it up. Old exes, dead relationships, old ways. They're clinging on to old patterns and behaviors. Clinging to those illusions. Yeah, this flipped out in reverse. I don't read these in reverse, but it just indicates that they're not relaxed. They're on edge. They have a lot of anxiety. They feel like they can't escape it, and it's not fun for them. Yeah. This could be something that's going on now in the moment, present time, or literally as of now as we speak. Someone is very salty about the situation, bitter and upset. Now I'm hearing bump and grind. Somebody only wanted to come in and have relations, or they had that on their mind. Someone could be thinking about you sexually, but you have boundaries. You defended yourself. Enough was enough. Yep. Your boundaries when it comes to these old past relationships. You're not buying into the BS. They selling tickets and no one is purchasing them. They want you to believe that they changed, but they haven't. This person is very chaotic. They're dealing with a lot of chaos too. Yeah, due to their consequences. Bad choices, mixed signals, games. Yeah. They can be reflecting on that. Yeah, and it popped out in the moment now. As I say, someone could be literally reflecting on it now as we speak. On how they let lust interfere with a family dynamic that they could have had. Or it could have been the fact that they were dealing with, or you could be dealing with, or was dealing with toxic families that was lustful, greedy after money, or greedy after whatever it had, that whatever you had to come in for you. Really? Not Alexander O'Neill? If you were here tonight? Yeah. Yeah, they took too much time. They procrastinated when it came to dealing with these toxic energies. They took too long to release these toxic energies. You guys are incompatible. your healing was protected too. This, again, divine intervention. I spoke on this before too. God stopped it before any harm could be done any further to you, because you were already healing. Whoever you are already healing, and someone refused to see that you were blossoming right in front of their face, and they confirmation, and they chose to continue on and make bad decisions even though they were warned, and they were being pressured to by God, the Most High, to make those changes and to do better then. That was the reason why you came into their life. You were the blessing to help bring positive change, and they refused it. And in return, they resented you and tried to hurt you for it and make you suffer. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the truth. That is the truth. You've come out of, you've realized, again, where you went wrong, where you could have self-sabotage for yourself by overextending, given to a situation that you were not aligned with in the beginning. You stayed too long in the situation. There was a lot of conflict. Yeah. But now you have the clarity about it because the emotional part is detached now. You allowed the emotions to overtake your intuition.